Good morning students. In the last class we studied about the improvement in the crop yield. Today we will start the new topic, that is animal husbandry. What is animal husbandry? From the animals also we are getting the goods, like we get the wool or we get the milk. So if we keep the animals in a proper way, then definitely we can improvise our yield. So first, what is the definition of animal husbandry? It's a scientific approach. So it's a scientific management of the livestock. Livestock means the farm animals. So if we manage it properly, so in a scientific method, that is called as animal husbandry. That is, it is defined as the science of rearing, breeding, feeding, disease control, and utilization of animals. So this is all about how we can breed properly, how we can feed properly, how we can treat properly, that we can keep the animals from the diseases, or how and we can implement such techniques to them to improvise our yield. So the needs of animal husbandry. What is the need? So first, as the growing population is taking day by day, definitely the demand is also raising. To fulfill that demands, it is required to meet the increasing demands of the animal based goods like milk, meat, and eggs and leather. To improve that demand, to improvise that demand, the supply should also be good enough. So for efficient supply of this animal goods, we can apply the animal husbandry. Next, it said guidelines for proper management and scientific approach to animal rearing. So it gives the proper management guidelines. Next, cattle farming. First, in this we will study about the cattle farming. What is cattle farming? In India, cattle husbandry is done in two purposes. First is for the milk and second is for draught, or you can say for the agricultural purposes. So first we will see the examples of cattle in India. So cattle of India belong to two different categories, that is Bos indicus and Bos bulbalis, that is buffaloes. So on the basis of this work done, cattle can be divided into two categories. First is milch animals and second is draught. So what is milch animals? Milk giving animals are called as milch animals. So milk producing females or dairy animals. And as well the draught animals, which are used in the agricultural purposes or to do the labor work, that is called as in the farms, that is called as the draught animals. All of you learn it properly. Milch animals and draught animals. The animals which provide us milk are called as milch animals, whereas the animals which are used in the agricultural purposes or in the labor to do work in the fields or in the farms, those are called as draught animals. Next, breeds of cattle. Two types of breeds we can use in the cattle farming, that is the indigenous or local breeds and exotic and foreign breeds. So this is the indigenous and local breeds. They are selected because of their high resistance, like Red Sindhi and Sahiwal, and exotic foreign breeds, they are selected for their long lactation periods, that is as Jersey and Brown Swiss. I just want to explain it. What is the breed of cattle? Means the two types of cattle, the breeds of the cattle is there. First is Indian and second is or local breeds, or local breeds, indigenous breeds or Indian breeds, and that is the high resistance towards the disease. They will not get ill very frequently. Okay, so they are having a high resistivity against the diseases. And next is the foreign breed that I explained you, exotic breeds. They are having a long lactation period. When the cattle is in the period of when they give birth to the calf, then only these farm animals are in the lactation period. So this the two varieties, this is Jersey and Brown Swiss, are having the long lactation periods. So if these two breeds can be crossbreed, if these two breeds can be crossbreed to get desirable qualities in animals. So suppose students, see, if we crossbreed these two animals, so first is having the good resistivity against disease and second is having the long lactation period. So we can get the two qualities in one breed only if we cross these two breeds. So the new offspring that is getting from these two breeds, so the new offspring is having the ability or quality of these two breeds. The offspring will be having the resistivity against diseases also, and as well they are having the long lactation period also. Okay, so next, now till now we finished this need for animal husbandry, cattle farming, breeds of cattle. Now I will explain you from management for cattle.